What's up everyone, Dan here, checking in with another video. Today I'm going to talk about the 5 biggest mistakes that I made when I started lifting. Hopefully, if you're at the start of your journey, you can implement these tips into your training and nutrition, and it will have massive benefits to you from day one. So number 1 is not tracking my workouts. In the first couple of years of lifting, I would go into the gym with a routine of split muscle group parts on different days, training each muscle group once per week, and I wouldn't track any of my workouts, so I was kind of winging my training. And if you're doing this, then you're not going to have any way to compare between sessions. So for example, if you've come in one day and on your chest day done 3 sets of 8 reps on a bench press, say, if you haven't made a note of what you've done on these exercises on that particular day, when you come back to train that muscle group again the next session, you've got no way of comparing your progress and seeing if you can outperform the last session, i.e. you're not applying progressive overload. So it's going to be very difficult to apply progressive overload. So the sooner you start tracking your workouts, the easier it is for you to track your progress and ensure that you are progressing in your training. You're either adding weight gradually over time, 1.25 kilos to either side of the bar each session for the same number of reps and sets, or increasing the number of reps that you're performing per set. These sort of techniques that are going to allow you to apply that progressive overload, put more challenges to your body over time, and help you build that muscle and those strength gains. Point number 2 is not tracking my nutrition. Now, even when my training was good and I was tracking my workouts, if you have no idea what you're putting in your body, then you can have the best training in the world and you're still going to be very limited on your progress. If you don't know how many calories your body needs, so your TDE, your total daily energy expenditure, essentially your maintenance calories, type that into Google, TDE, figure out how many calories your body needs for the amount of exercise you're doing, and then depending on your goals, whether that be muscle gain or to gain weight, go into a slight calorie surplus. If you are focusing on fat loss, go into a small deficit, or if you're just looking for strength gains, maybe go through a calorie maintenance and progress in your lifts in the gym. Whatever your goals are and your priorities, you need to figure out what your calorie intake is based on that goal. Then tracking in MyFitnessPal your protein intake, your macronutrient intake, so your protein, carbs and fat, and your overall calories, ensuring you get enough fruit and veg in and you're drinking at least 2 to 3 litres of water per day. By tracking this nutrition, you're going to keep yourself more accountable and it's going to be easier and become more of a habit over time. Point number 3, not consuming enough protein. So this ties into the last point of tracking on MyFitnessPal. By doing that, you're going to more easily see what your overall protein target is for the day and how you're going to go about hitting that. Now, I personally, for simplicity, would recommend calculating your protein as 2 grams per kilo of your body weight. Most studies recommend anywhere between 1.6 grams to 2.2 grams per kilo of your body weight for protein intake for optimal muscle development. Now, as I say, for simplicity in calculating macros, just times your body weight in kilos by 2, and each gram of protein has 4 calories per gram. So if you multiply that by the number of grams of protein that you're getting, that'll give you the total calories apportioned to protein. You can then work backwards and figure out the rest for carbs and fat. I'll cover that in more detail in another video on macros and how to calculate your TDE. But just make sure that you're getting adequate protein. Aim for 2 grams per kilo of body weight, and if you go slightly under or slightly over that each day, it's not going to make too much difference. Point number 4, not getting enough sleep. I was very guilty of this at the start, and it's only been more recently in the last couple of years where I've really addressed my sleep, and I have found that my mental health has improved dramatically, but also I do believe my physique has improved because I'm getting more recovery in. My sessions have become better. I'm feeling better day to day generally, and it's definitely going to be more optimal for muscle growth and muscle repair. So aim for at least 7 hours of sleep per night. More if you feel like you need it, up to 8. DOMS, so delayed onset muscle soreness. A lot of people think that this is a good sign in that it's an indicator for muscle development, but you want to focus more on progressive overload. If you're aching all the time, it's probably more of an indicator that you're not getting adequate recovery, whether either your nutrition, your sleep is off, or you're not stretching enough after exercise to allow your muscles to recover. Focus on your sleep and ensure you are getting enough. It will help massively, especially as overnight your body produces human growth hormones, which will aid in muscle development, muscle repair, and getting a good night's sleep can actually improve your muscle coordination, which is then going to give a carryover into the gym or in your athletic performance. Point number 5, not doing enough cardio. Now this is more on the mental and health side of things. So, I was running a 6 resistance sessions per week routine, so push pull legs for many years, but because my priority was muscle gain and weight gain, I didn't really prioritize any cardio. And I've noticed, especially in the last year or two, by ensuring that I'm doing at least 1 run per week and getting my daily steps in, so 10,000 steps a day, and holding myself accountable to that, it's improved my mental health dramatically. And it is vital that you are getting enough cardio in. Even if you have the best weights routine in the world, 6 days a week, efficient sleep, recovery, etc., you're still not going to get the cardiovascular benefits and the development on that system. So you need to be getting at least some walking in, light exercise, stepping machine, walking, whatever it is, 1 run a week maybe. As long as you're getting 150 minutes of weight-bearing activity, which can be light exercise such as walking per week, it's going to have the health benefits that you're looking for, reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease and all these severe health implications. So don't just purely focus on the weights. You can prioritize your resistance training like I personally do, but you need to be getting that cardio in, mainly for the positive impact on your mental health and preventing any health complications later down the line. So there you have it. Those are my 5 tips in summary. Number 1, not tracking your workouts. 2, not tracking your nutrition. 3, not enough protein. 4, not enough sleep. And 5, not enough cardio. So ensure that you're taking all of these points on board and you implement them into your daily routine. I promise you it's going to have a massive positive impact on your lives overall, and I hope that you found this video useful. If you did find this video useful, drop it a like, drop me a comment on your thoughts, topics for other videos if you're interested. Please do subscribe for more content coming soon, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you later guys, have a good one, bye.